Monday, I sent my first letter home. It was definitely, I've been trying to send a letter home for a while, but I actually finally got around to sending it that Monday, which is pretty exciting, and I was really excited because I didn't know how long it would take for my family to actually receive it, but I thought it would be a fun little surprise. And my friend Ava, who's also in charge of the On the Spot Interviews YouTube channel, which you should definitely go check on out. She does celebrity interviews, and she invited me to go to the Woodlawn premiere to help film more interviews for her and put those together. And the Woodlawn premiere was amazing. It was for the movie that was coming out, and it was super exciting. I didn't actually see the actual feature being shown, but I met a lot of the cast members, and you can actually see all of the interviews that happen because they're over on Ava's channel, which you can go see at On the Spot Interviews, so I will have a link provided to that. But it was really great. A lot of the media people who were around us were also super nice, and especially when it started raining, they had umbrellas, and it was very convenient. So yeah, it was a really great experience, and it was really cool to be at my first movie premiere, especially as press, because you see so much that it's real life movie premiere. Like, usually you only see these things on TV or on the internet, and just being there firsthand was just such a weird experience, but it was a really great one. And later on, when we got back to campus, I went on over to the new Pizza Hut, which just opened. It's right by the dorms, which is perfect, and I had some pizza, which was good because there wasn't a lot of pizza before then. So having that was a really great thing, and pizza is a very good thing, so it was good pizza too. And I didn't eat the full thing though because it was late, and I figured, okay, just, I mean, it's a personal pizza, but halfway through I'm like, okay, I'm full, it's way too late to be eating like this. So I saved the other half of my pizza for the next morning because, yay, Tuesday radio show. So I was up and ready to go, but I knew I needed to get there at 8, and you can't have food or drink in the studio so that nothing gets ruined, which made sense. So I had to figure out a plan for food, and nothing was even open yet. Like, if you want to go get food, like, it opens at like probably, I don't know, 7 or something, so at like 6 in the morning, because I usually give myself an hour and a half to actually get ready. So I just said, okay, I'm gonna be slow, it's early, I haven't gotten up this early yet here, so I'm just going to have the leftover pizza for breakfast. So I had pizza for breakfast. There's a microwave, I heated it up a bit, trying not to make too much noise so that my roommate can actually be able to sleep. And yeah, it was good breakfast plan. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. But I got to radio. First time on the radio went really well. I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I wasn't really having any planned things on my radio show of what songs to play, but I got some songs going, and I talked a bit. It was a whole introductory thing, and you know, if you want to hear me on the radio, I am there every single week on KLMU 80.9 FM, and it is 8 until 10 Tuesday mornings. You can listen to me, and it's fun. And I also have, like, oh, you know, if you tweet me for song suggestions, I listen to those and stuff like that. So it's a really great time, and I'm really happy that I'm a part of it. And yeah, that's what I do Tuesday mornings, so you should definitely go check that out. After the radio show, I had some Chinese food because, like, that just opened up on campus. It's right next to the Pizza Hut, which always smells pretty interesting when you walk in there. It's a good interesting, but and that was really good. And I did more laundry. It was my third round of laundry here, and yeah, it's just like a lot of taking things over and waiting around for it. But I mean, I got to eat Chinese food while waiting for my laundry, so you know, it was a pretty positive experience, I guess you could say that. And I did some editing for the interviews that I filmed at the Woodlawn premiere, and I started uploading those onto her channel privately so that, like, she would review them and she posts them. So you should definitely go check out those interviews, and the ones from the Heartbreakers premiere the week before. They're all on her channel, and you should go do that. Wednesday, I slept in at work. I went to classes. You know, it's pretty much what I did. So that was the day that I got to direct my Production 198 class and put together that scene, which is fun because I directed a scene from Good Will Hunting, and it was a really great experience. You know, I learned a lot just from the whole process of casting, and putting it all together in pre-production and then figuring out how's it going during and making sure that everything's running smoothly. So that was a lot of fun. It was very interesting, but it was cool to have that first directing experience on a TV set and putting it all together. So that was really cool, and that was my day, and that class goes to 7, so it's my latest class. And it was actually really funny because later that night I have an app and it said, oh, you can get free froyo. So I'm like, okay, cool, I want free froyo, and it's like up to 2 per customer. So I ordered for me, and then I was also with my roommate, and she was like, oh, I want some froyo. So she ordered, and then we ended up getting froyo delivered. And it was really funny though, because the app wasn't really specific on where we were in relation to where the frozen yogurt person was. So they were all the way at the library, and we're in the dorms, and literally ran to go and get that froyo, and it was good. And then we came back, and then there was a roommate thing that we had to go to, just kind of like talk about, oh, are we working things out well and stuff like that, which we are. So it was a fun froyo night, and it was a really great day. Thursday I slept in, 8 until 9, you know, because that's sleeping in here. I cannot sleep past 9, usually 9:30, just because, especially when it gets humid, it's really difficult too. But we watched Singin' in the Rain in class for our art of cinema, which was really fun. I did enjoy watching that. It's a fun movie, definitely classic. So I went on over as a witness because a friend of mine had her purse stolen during the Fallapalooza event, and luckily she got it back and all was well, and they figured out who did it, but at the same time they wanted to go through. So she was asking for witnesses who are also known about what was going on, so I went and helped her out with that and answered some questions about the night of the stolen purse. But it's all worked out, so it was all good. Oh, and then I went back, and there was because Thursday there's more improv and swing dancing, but you know, I was just spent, and I took a nap, and I ended up missing both of them, which was bad. So I felt really bad about that. But the good news is there was a meeting later. I woke up in time to go. It was the freelancing meeting for Roar, so I made it on over, and that was my night. And then Friday rolls around. I love Fridays. Fridays are fun. Who doesn't love Fridays? Let's be real. And I had Friday was cool because we watched the first 3 episodes of Lost in my TV class, which probably was not the good move, because now I feel like, oh well, I guess it's on my list of Netflix, and yeah, it's probably a problem. I'm trying to avoid watching too much TV and staying like actually busy doing things, but you know, it happens, and it's a great show. So that was what I did that morning, and I was just starting to feel really tired and overworked, and like there's just so much always going on that it's really hard to kind of just understand that, let alone deal with all of that. So I was a little overwhelmed, but it's all good. Later on that night, I had a friend that I met from swing dancing who is premiering their film Art Tokyo on campus and in the theater. So I went and I saw that. It was really greatly, it was just great put together, and it was really well done, and it was really cool to support a friend who put together this awesome movie. So that was really awesome. And then after that, I kind of just went back and went to bed early. I was still trying to get better, and as you can even tell right now, it's still difficult to talk a lot, but that was my night. That Saturday, I was acting in a film over at another one of the dorms really early for a friend who was putting together their 200 project, which is sophomore level film project. So I went to that. You can actually see the final product. It is out. It is called Changing, and I will post a link to that. It's currently on Vimeo, so you should definitely go and watch that. But it was really fun to put together. I was there with my roommate and a couple of other friends that I met either there or I kind of sort of knew before, and I got to know them better, so it was a fun experience. Also that day I was helping in another film that was being done over at the apartments further away, but I went and was a part of that as well. And yeah, that's basically just a lot of acting and being on sets that Saturday, which is fun because it's really cool to be able to help put together these films. for others, but also be able to act in them and still be able to do that. So it was really great, which brings us to Sunday, because Sunday I was also still acting in a film. I had booked like a lot of different films that weekend, so I was definitely busy, but that Sunday I went to Santa Monica with my new friend Alice, who put together the film that you may have already seen. It is listed in one of my playlists, but it is Neurotic Sunscreen, which was so much fun to put together, even though I used so much suntan lotion during that shoot that I'm convinced my skin is actually super shiny because of it now. It was so cool, and I had a really great time, and you should definitely go check out that film as well, because it was such a blast to be in. And I also walked around the Santa Monica Promenade for the first time, which is awesome. It's so cool. There's actually a Disney store there. My excitement is real because all the Disney stores closed around where I came from, so it's sad. It was kind of like that sad moment because I grew up with a Disney store and then they all closed around the area, and now I am back in the world where Disney stores exist, so it was really fun to kind of stop in one of those again. I went into Brandy Melville for the first time, so it's definitely like, oh, the internet is real. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like in just real life it is cool to be able to see all these things about California. That super trendy place, that is all I gotta say. There's so much trendy things that you pick up on through the internet that just kind of exist as normal things here. This is where trends happen, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So on the way back I needed to pick some things up at Target, so luckily we went on over to the Culver City Mall. It was kind of closing down, but I was able to get what I needed. They didn't have any clipboards, but it doesn't matter. Target's a beautiful place. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I needed and walked around. It's a really cool mall, and I'm so excited to actually be able to walk around and shop there sometime, because yeah, it's cool. It's an awesome place. So that was basically my night, and that was pretty much my week. It was very busy. Lots have happened, and it's hard to actually go into detail even now, but it was a great week, and I'm very happy that everything that happened did the way it did. So that was week 7. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will even comment to your comments below. If you want to leave me a comment about what you did this past week, go for it. Yeah, let's definitely try to get the likes on up, and it was great talking to you about this week, and I'm definitely excited for the next week. So that's all I have to say for now, so I'll see you next time.